Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 28 for our Palo Alto Firewall training series, and we are going to continue the topic of VPN. As I have got lot of requests to do video on decryption of IKE message in Wireshark. So in this video, I'm going to explain you step by step that how we can decrypt IKE message in Wireshark. So I'll request you to please watch this video till then, and also I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video from me. So without any further delay, let's get started. Now friends, we'll go to the lab first, okay? And before getting into the lab, I'll recommend you to please watch my previous video. I have linked them into the description box, as well as you can find on the I button, which will be reflecting on the right corner of this video. You can just click on the I button and you'll get those videos, because I have explained the configuration as well as the concept in very detailed manner. So now friends, we'll perform two tasks. First task is packet capture in Wireshark, and the second thing is we'll turn on the debug on Palo Alto Firewall. So after doing this, I'll tell you the next step that what we are going to do. So I'll perform these two tasks first. So to perform the first task, we have to go to the desired Palo Alto Firewall. Let's suppose on the site 1, we are going to Palo Alto, and we have to do a right click. Go to the capture and you have to select the desired interface. So as we can see, 1/2 is a outside interface, and we will be seeing the VPN connection on 1/2. So we'll be doing a capture on 1/2 itself. And then to see whether the capture is working or not, you just need to wait for some time and see whether the keep alives are coming and going or not. So you can see keep alive messages are going. So that means that your capture is on, okay? And then to perform the second task, which is turning on the debug on Palo Alto Firewall, we have to log into Windows machine first. So we have logged into the Windows machine. Now we have to log into the device. We have to do SSH. So 192.168.10.1. Okay. So you need to turn the debugging on for the device which you have done the capture. Okay. So I'll just put the username and password. So once it logs in, we have only one command to turn on, that is debug IKE global on, and we have got different options. So you have to turn on for dump. In dump, it will give you a lot of information. So with the help of those information, you will be able to get the keys which is required to decrypt the messages of Wireshark. So now the next task will be initiating the traffic. Okay. So the traffic will be initiated from Win 7 towards Win 8, so that the VPN negotiation should happen from this device to this device, means from site 1 to site 2. So once the negotiation is turned on, they will exchange some parameters. That time we will be able to capture the traffic and we'll see the debug logs, and then we'll move further. So now we'll just rub this off, and then we will log into the Win 7. Okay, so we are into Win 7 right now. I'll just maximize this one. Okay, So we'll go to the CMD first. CMD, and we'll try to ping it. Okay, so 20.1.1.10. so once we do the ping, we will be seeing some ISACAM messages, and after that ESP messages. Okay, now we'll stop the Wireshark. As I have told you, the fifth message will be start encrypting. We'll not be able to see what inside this. So once we decrypt the message, we will be able to see what is inside of this encrypted data. So what we need to decrypt the data? Two things. First is cookie ID, and the second thing is the DH key. So once we get both of them, we will be able to decrypt the data. I'll explain you that how we can get those information. Okay. So now friends, you have to go to this Win server where we are logging to Palo Alto Firewall. So we'll move on over there. Okay. And we have to do a show clock so that you will get to know the time of the device. It will be helpful for you to see the logs and you can match those timings. So now to see the log, you have to type less mp logs, and then you have to type IKE log manager. I'll just increase the size of the fronts so that you guys can at least see that. Yeah, appearance will increase to 20 or 18. That's fine, I guess. Apply. Yeah, I guess you guys will be able to see now. The command is less mp logs IKE manager dot logs. Okay, so you have to click it. Now it will show all the logs which is there in the device. So you have to go to the logs which you need it. So the logs you can see 2020 9/11. You don't need this, right? So we have to go to, so you have to click on the space button, and this way you can reach. So we are concerned about 9.19. so what was the timing? It was 19.9, right? So I'm concerned about this one, right? So yeah, now you have to copy all the logs which is for 9.19. Okay, so what we have to do is we'll go to the last. Okay, so this is the last log, and we have to see where the message has been started. So we'll go just up. Okay, it is 18 right now. So we have got for 19. So we'll just click on this. Okay, I guess we have not selected the whole. Yeah, so I guess we have to go down now. Yeah, you just need to copy this one to the notepad. Okay, paste, and here you need to find two messages. Okay, so in this log what we need to find it out is we have to find the cookie ID. So we have to type cookie. Okay, it should be on the upside. Okay, so yeah, we'll try to check the another one which is 7A something like that. So we'll check another we have anything like that or not. So yeah, we have like same. So we'll just copy this one, the whole cookie ID, and we'll open a next notepad. This is the cookie ID. And the second is we have to find the key. So here what we have to type is final. Okay. So it should be down, I guess. Yeah. So you have to find this key. It should be written as final key encryption computed. So you have to copy this key, right? If you are not able to understand, just copy this full one. Okay, the whole message. You need to just copy the whole message. Okay, and then you will be able to recognize which number to copy. Okay. So now you have to copy this one and this ID. Now where you can use these keys, you have to go to Wireshark, go to the file, edit, preferences. So you need to type ISACAM. Okay, so ISACKMP, go to edit. So we are doing for IGV1, go to edit. And here you need to define the cookie. So we just need to manually type it, because as copy paste will not work. If it is working for you, it's well and fine. If it doesn't work, you just need to manually type it out. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just manually type it. So meanwhile, I'll just stop this video and I'll just copy this cookie ID number and the encryption key. So friends, now I have copied the cookie ID as well as the key which is here. Okay. So I have copied those information into IKE table where I have shown, like you have to go to protocol ISACAM, edit, and you have to put this one. You have to click OK, and here also OK. Now if you open the encrypted data, now you will able to see what is inside. Okay, so as I have told you guys that the message which is 5th and 6th will be the authentication message. So they will be exchanging with the peer pre-shared key. They will be sending the hash value of it. And also, if I wanted to tell you, in the quick mode, they will also exchange the transform set that what we have configured. So in IPsec also, like the phase 2 as well, they will be negotiating the same way how the phase 1 will get negotiated. And this negotiation is only for the data, not for the key exchange. The first phase is to key exchange and the phase 2 is for data exchange. So when the VPN traffic sends by a VPN device, how the data should be, it should be defined in this authentication or group or encapsulation mode, like that it is. So now you will be able to see what inside that. Okay, so to decrypt the IKE message, what you need the cookie ID as well as the key. So to get that, you have to get it from the device. So that is also a way to see what exactly going inside. So if somebody is asking you that how to see what is inside this traffic, the encrypted data, you guys will be able to do that now. Okay, and this is what I wanted to cover in this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestion, put in the comment box or send me a mail, or you can ping me on Facebook as well as Instagram, wherever you want to. And the suggestion and the comment what you give, guys, like it is very helpful for me to make the video as per your recommendation or suggestion. That actually helped me. Okay, so I'll highly recommend you to please put a comment as well as give a like. And also I'll request you to please subscribe my channel if you're new to my channel, because I'll be posting this kind of videos in my channel, and in the future I'll be doing lot more videos, in-depth videos. So I'll highly recommend you to please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video from me. So signing off, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.